valleys and hazardous pathways, he will lift some bruised and beaten brother to a higher and more noble life. Reverend Martin Luther King, Jr. Thank you.
Reflect on something here that struck me when Officer Wilson went down, and I forgot to say it, and I need to say this. That morning, I woke up, must be about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I looked around there and all kind of carryings on the TV, and my heart went in my stomach, because one of my sons is a San Diego police officer. I have two sons of police officers. One's in Stockton and one's here. Been on the force 17 years. So when I heard 15 years, didn't know no name, didn't know nothing. So we was worried, and my first initial reaction was to make a phone call. And I could not get him. So it wiped me out. And so I stayed glued to the TV and kept listening until sadness still came over me. But I was somewhat relieved. It was my son going home to be with his kids and his wife. And that's what I wish for all officers to do, to be able to go home. Be able to go home at the end of the day. Yeah.
It's an honor to be here this morning. And, I was so impressed by these young people. Let's give them a big round of applause. They are really, really, I think they should be commended for what they're doing. And I'd like to dedicate just a few verses of this song to the kids. I was born by a river in a little tent, and just like that river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long, 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 long time coming, but my change is gonna come. It's been so hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's waiting way beyond the sky. Been a long, long time coming, but my change gonna come. Sometime I go to my brother and I'll say, brother, will you help me please? But that same old brother, he knocks me down on my knees. Come on, John. It's been so hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's waiting beyond the sky. It's been a long, long time coming. It's been a long, 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 long time coming. Yeah, a long time coming, but my change gonna come. Yeah, yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, John. I really want to thank you, Charles, for that. Charles been doing this for us for a long time. I know Charles a long time now. Yeah, well, we don't want to date it, huh, Charles? Right, okay. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do some quick presentations, and after we do these presentations, we're going to cut the ribbon, and we're going to unveil the signs. So I want to move quickly about this. Let me get my notes here. You got to have notes. Ms. McGowan, I want you to come up.
To Councilman Anthony Young, the Broadway Heights Community Council and the Broadway Heights Community Youth proudly present this award of thanks and appreciation of all the things and the support that you have given to the youth of the Broadway Heights community. We thank you in renaming Weston Street to the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Way. This is a historical event that will be remembered for many generations to come. We thank you.
I would like to thank the Broadway Heights for all of their hard work for this event. I'm here today to present an award to Justin Young for the designing of the t-shirt, and we used the designing of the t-shirt for flies and to name the street sign. I'm very proud to introduce the t-shirt design winner, my grandson, Justin Young.
All right, Justin.
Around that thing.
So this award is going to my grandma. My grandma came up with the idea of naming Weston Street to Martin Luther King Jr. Way. She worked very hard with the youth council and the community to make this event possible. I'm proud to say this award goes to my grandma, Barbara Robinson. Thank you, Grandma, for making this event possible.
All right.
When you have to go downtown to get things done, you have to demonstrate certain things. And so one of the tasks we had with the kids, we had to come up with a designer. We had to design the street. Because I learned something, they call it Mylar. And it had to go on the Mylar paper. Because it goes in the microfiche, it goes in the archive, and it's history. And they have to make and call all of the different folks to change it on the satellites and those kinds of things. And so I spoke to an engineer that we have in our community, a math genius right here in our community. Actually, he was on the lighting task force for the city of San Diego when the lighting task force was convened when we were dealing with Palomar some years ago. And so I went to my friend and I said, you know, Ralph, we got to have a design for that street. He said, no problem. That's his forte. He knows. And that's what he knew how to do very well. And I can attest to that because he worked on the space program, those kinds of things. And so what we decided to do was that we thought that we would give Mr. Ralph Barnhill Sr. an award for project number 217909. And we want to present that to you, Ralph, so come on down. Say what you like, bro. Say something. Say something. You got to say something. You got to say something, baby.
He says I have to say something. Mayor Sanders, I remember you when we had our first block party on this street. And you were police chief, and every other block party that we had, he was here. And as far as the many things that we've done in the community, Robert and I used to talk to 12 and 1 o'clock at night. So it's been 20 years, hasn't it? About 20 years. 24? Well, anyway, what I'd like to say is that all the different things we came up and we thought that our children would, that was the entity that was very important. So each time we had an idea, we looked at it as if it were an epiphany that we were experiencing. And so what you're seeing is the results of a lot of hard work and a lot of trust of a lot of people, all of us. And Robert has always been out front. he will always push. And I say, I'll be with you, whatever you do. And I just want to thank all the people in the community for the support over the years. And by the way, the block party was not held just to show the people that we wanted you to enjoy yourselves. It was had because we wanted you to participate in your council. That was really what it was about, to get the community together to do this. So don't think that it was just so you could enjoy yourself. You hadn't done anything yet. But today you've done something, and I want to thank all of you, and I want to thank all of our city personnel and the police department that are here today, and all our young people again. And so stay behind us. We haven't gotten there yet.
Here's a little secret about me and Miss Shondell. And Ron knows this. Where Ron at? He's sitting over there eating yet? You know, I can call her our best time to talk to one another about Broadway Heights, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Ron goes to work for the city, and she has to get up. So we need to get some business done. I know that I can call Shondell and she'll be there, and she said, I'll take care of it. And she gets it done, and she's been doing this for a lot of years and been doing a lot of things to help the treasurer. She was the vice president of the group. She's a money person now, and she keeps pretty good records here for us. So, Ms. Young, we want to give you a certificate here because we know that this is not nearly an appreciation to you for the hard work that you've done, but we had to recognize you in some kind of manner. I want to thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rouse. Thank you.
You got nothing to say?
No.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right. All right.
I would like to give this word to Miss Juanita Williams for putting all her effort, helping us, coming out in the morning, cleaning it, and trying to do her best to make this happen. Callie, can you please come up? I would like to give this award to Callie Williams because she is a youth member that comes out every meeting. Even though she's late, she apologizes. And she's always out here cleaning up, helping us, doing everything she can to make this happen too. So I would like to give us the word to Miss Callie Williams. Okay. I would like to give us a word to Miss Doris, because even though she lives far, and yeah, she lives far, and she still comes out, and she comes out and helps us, and she's a good neighbor to me and a good support for everybody else too. Thank you.
I would like to present this award to Miss Barnhill for always being there no matter what we need. If we need chairs, tables, she always says, come on over and get the chairs out the back. She always has stuff for us. So I'd like to give this award to Miss Barnhill for being a special support in the committee.
I want to present this award to Becky Williams for always being there for us and always helping to support the community.
Thank you, honey. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's give him a hand. Let's give him a hand. Those are the ones. All right, I want to give Thomas this for supporting the group and the committee work. Thank you, Thomas. You want to say something? You can.
Something.
All right, okay. Where's Emily? Willie Morrow gave Emily this. He framed the newspaper that was in the newspaper, so he framed it and he told us to present it to her. on his behalf. So I'm doing that today, and she's got a certificate for being a part of the committee. Amen. All right. Wait a second, Emily. Here's a picture of Emily at the council, and this is her speech.